I think bringing Arwen home would be that one.
Bringing Arwen home? I think John might have said something similar, but that was so much fun, especially looking back at that video that I made, taking her home, being in the back of the car with her, having our dogs meet her for the first time and sniffing her, and that was something I've always wanted to experience, so definitely probably that, bringing her home, finally.
The day I'd like to live over and over is being born and coming home and surviving! Hooray!
To be patient. We've gotten, Sarita and I have gotten into a little bit of arguments because of not being patient with each other, or not maybe understanding each other. And then patience with Arwen because she was upset. So it was kind of an exhausting experience.
The biggest lesson I learned this year was that I'm beautiful, which is something that tons of women struggle with, but I remember looking at my daughter, and she was brand new, fresh born, still technically growing as if she were in the womb, just outside of the womb, and seeing her maybe not look perfect like a newborn baby, but I thought she was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen in my whole entire life. And it kind of made me think my mom probably looked at me the same way. So imagine if I put myself down, that probably would make my mother sad, hearing me think that I wasn't perfect and amazing and beautiful when that's how she saw me. And that's how I see my daughter. And it would make me so sad to hear her say that she thought she was ugly in any way, because to me she's perfect. So that's a lesson I learned, is that I'm beautiful.
The biggest lesson I learned this year is to hold tight and be strong. Yeah.
Go for it and never look back. Do what you can. Do what you can and never look back, because if you look back, you'll end up going backwards.
I think the best advice that I got, along the lines of advice at least, was probably to take other mothers' advice about parenting with a grain of salt, because everyone's style is different, and I've heard some great advice that I've taken on, and there's been some parents that I've been like, well, that probably works for them, but like, that's not my cup of tea. So something along those lines. Yeah.
The best advice I got is that I am beautiful. And I will always be beautiful and strong. Myself.
When I was born, not really the best circumstances that she was born, but she was born and I got a daughter this year. So.
The fact that Arwen was born and that she thrived. So many things could have gone wrong with her. She could have had surgeries and issues with her eyes and her lungs, and she was just a super baby. She's a little show off, and she came out amazingly well.
The best thing to happen to me is coming home with Mommy and
I would say Arwen was born 2 days before the semester was beginning, and so that was really stressful and really hard, and it was hard to catch up with all my classes.
The hardest thing to happen to me this year was feeling that lower back pain and realizing that I was going into labor, that I was having contractions at 25 weeks. That was definitely the hardest thing. I don't think any mom wants to hear that their baby is going to come into the world way underdeveloped. That was so hard.
The hardest thing to happen to me is having to have a ventilator. That was not fun. I'm telling you what.
The only real thing I can think of that made me really sad, where it's notable, is where Arwen was fighting for her life in the NICU. That made me sad. I think that will make anybody sad.
Without going into a lot of detail because it involves other people in my family, but someone passed away and it was such a shock and unexpected, and I remember being in Georgia still at the time, and I just got a phone call saying that somebody had passed away, and I just couldn't believe it. And I was so far away from my family, and I couldn't really mourn with them. And I just remember running out to Jonathan and telling him that this person had passed away, and it was not good. It was, yeah, that made me really devastated, and I still can't believe that it happened. And I wish that I had been closer. It really sucks that I couldn't even go to the funeral, so that was definitely, I think, the saddest moment of 2016.
What made me cry? Gosh, what didn't make me cry? I had acid reflux, I was in the NICU, I was born early, Mommy and Daddy gave me too many kisses, and they won't let me sleep sometimes, and it's like, leave me alone. Ugh! That's it.
Mariah Carey's lip syncing debacle. If you haven't seen it, please go watch that mess. It was really funny.
A lot of things made me laugh this year, but just one thing happens to come to mind, and I'm sorry, most of the year has been consumed from August until now with just Arwen and the NICU. So something that happened in the NICU was we had been there for many, many months, almost a full 3 months by this point, and we were doing stuff with Snapchat, which we documented this is on a vlog, but we were doing Snapchat, and I have this video where I made my voice speed up, so it sounds like I have this little chipmunk voice, and I'm just like laughing, and I have this old lady filter over me, and it kind of just reminded me of Finding Nemo, where fish are meant to be in a box, it does things to you. Yeah, mothers shouldn't be in the NICU, it does things to you. Not that long. That made me laugh really hard, it made the nurses laugh, and that was good times. That made me laugh.
The thing that made me laugh? Oh wait, I don't actually laugh, so next question, please.
I want to take a family vacation, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
I am definitely looking forward to family outings. I am looking forward to spring and summer, because that's when I'll feel more comfortable letting Arwen outside, because RSV season will be done and she'll be bigger and thriving a little bit more. We'll be able to go just to tons of different places and see her grow and smile and laugh and learn, even at just a teeny little infant stage. And oh my gosh, and definitely her first birthday. I was like, I can't believe we're gonna have a first birthday. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to learning to laugh and to goo goo gaga and to crow and to walk and to have adventures, because adventure is out there. Yeah. And I'm also looking forward to a Disney vacation. Disney vacation. Disney. And I'm a mouseketeer. Heck yeah.
Smoking a freaking ham in the snow. Well, it was about, what, a foot and a half of snow? Trying to drag my grill out to smoke a ham with a foot and a half of snow. It was fun. I broke the wheels off. Broke the wheels on it too. So
I loved decorating for Christmas and just being with my husband and being with Arwen. She was home, and we were able to just do fun fires in our fireplace. I loved that, and have people sing carols to us. Just the whole Christmas season was definitely needed, and it was only better because all three of us were together. I think that was amazing. Just being together, being in this room. I loved how beautiful this room looked during Christmas. That was a huge, huge favorite.
My favorite Christmas memory was getting my Moana and having my Theos here to celebrate with me. Anastasia, I see you down there. Yeah, good memory.
To focus more on family, because I kind of neglect my family when I'm working and on school, plus I have family, and it kind of, and plus church, and it kind of suffers a little bit, so focus on family.
Something I will work on is not putting myself down, and not in the thinking I'm beautiful type of department. I've already kind of worked on that. It's more, sometimes I doubt myself as a mother, which I'm sure a lot of you mothers do. I think that I'm not doing something right, or John and I will sometimes butt heads because he'll say something and I'll take it to the extreme and blame myself for everything, and he always has to remind me to calm down, and it's not always my fault, and not to put myself down. So that's something I have to work on, is not putting myself down. And there's times where I'm gonna mess up, but it'll work out and I'll come back.